University, where we take adulthood and cut it into kid-sized pieces. My name is Miss A, and today we'll be talking about how to say no without feeling guilty. With that being said, let's get started, shall we? Adulthood is full of commitments and obligations. Some we love to keep and want to keep, and others we wish we could live without. And there never seems to be enough time in the day to accommodate both and ourselves. And we're always trying to figure out how much time we can allot to all that we have to do. And when we can't achieve that, we usually feel guilty. But as I said before, there's just not enough time in the day. So today's classroom discussion is devoted to giving you a new perspective and reasoning as to why saying no should be a part of your vocabulary, and you should be able to do so without feeling guilty. So with that being said, let's jump into it. Number 1, remember the yes. So in this tip, it suggested that when you feel guilty for saying no, realize that that no is important because you are saying yes to other things in your life. So for example, if you say, no, I can't make it to the happy hour, you are saying yes to getting home on time, having an evening to get some things done for yourself, and going to bed on time. So remembering the yes will help you not feel guilty about saying no. Number 2, you can't actually do it all. It's important to remember that no matter how much you squeeze, you only have 24 hours in a day to get everything that you want to get accomplished. So remembering that you can't do it all, it's just a simple way of letting yourself be free from the guilt that you might be feeling because you can't squeeze it all in one day. Number 3, wait 24 hours. Now, even when it's suggested that you wait 24 hours, it's actually just saying pause, step back, and reflect about what is being asked of you, and if you can actually accommodate it against all the things you actually have to do. So 24 seconds could be 24 minutes, an hour, a couple of hours, all the way up to 24 hours, of course. Making sure that you stop and reflect about what what is being asked of you and what you might be signing up for by saying yes is important, so that you don't necessarily just, say yes to everything and then overcommit yourself. Number 4, choose discomfort over resentment. So it's uncomfortable to say no, but it's even harder to show up and, for an obligation and suffer through a silent resentment within because you shouldn't have said yes to it in the first place. So make sure that you give that consideration, give that perspective consideration when you are deciding whether to say yes or no to someone. Number 5, be clear that it isn't personal. Saying no feels very harsh to the spirit when you really want to say yes. But if you express, especially in email when tonation is kind of lost, or text, how much you would love to fulfill that person's request, but that you actually have to turn it down, and that you actually turn down other requests because you're, crunched for time. They'll know that it's not personal, and that's just a matter of time. And hopefully, everyone will keep it moving in terms of not taking anything personally. 6, have a response ready. Now, it's suggested here that you practice basically saying no, whether that's writing in an email or practicing in the mirror, in front of the mirror, or just verbally rehearsing, out loud. How are you going to actually say no? This is just to get you prepped so that when you actually say no to whatever it is that you have to respond to, it will come naturally and not feel forced or uncomfortable to you. Number 7, offer the can. Now here it suggested that in matters in which you don't want to say a solid no to, that you actually turn around and, suggest what you actually can do, so that you don't feel guilty for saying no, obviously, and legitimately can offer the yes that you can do. That is, the thing that fits in your schedule comfortably, in which you won't feel resentful for. 8, make your response clear. So there are times when we all feel obligated to somebody to say a yes, even when we know we really should be saying no. And so we reluctantly say no, but in a wishy-washy manner. And that person, of course, looking for a yes, interprets it as a, oh yeah, okay, well, you'll still do it, right? And all of a sudden you're committed to something that you obviously can't do. So it's suggested, of course, that you make sure that you have a firm, polite no, and just move on from there, and that the person will also do the same. Number 9, practice. So saying no, especially when you feel obligated or want to commit yourself, can feel uncomfortable, and you might be tempted to change your mind and just say yes anyway. But it's suggested that you practice saying no so that it becomes a part of your DNA, basically. Because it's important that you prioritize what's important in your life, and you can only do that by turning some things down. And that requires a strong no. A strong but polite no. Well, that's it for today. Just a few tips on how to say no without feeling guilty. Thank you for attending class. Go ahead and do your homework by subscribing to this channel, commenting, and thumbs up in this video. My name is Miss A. Until next time, remember, you must be this tall to pay bills.